Case in point, if you are viewed as a damaged PTSD war veteran that spent 20 years running and gunning in Iraq and in Afghanistan, and you are being told that you're damaged and you'll never fit into society, guys, you can easily let that become your reality. What's going on, guys? Today we are going to talk about my hat. Don't worry about my hat, all right? All I can say is every single New York football teams have let me down, to include the Bills last night. With all that said, let's get right into this topic. Guys, today we're going to talk about how most people view special forces operators. Stay with me to the end, guys, because there's a message and there's a reason why I wanted to cover this topic today. The very first thing that comes to mind as far as how people view special forces operator is the secrecy and the mystiques that come with being a special forces operator. A lot of people see us as being very secretive dudes with a superhuman-like capabilities in order to complete some of these missions, right? That's the first one. Number two, guys, is a lot of people view special forces operators as role models and also heroes, right? Due to the nature of what we've done for the last 20 years, whenever we do meet, regular civilians, they hold us in higher regards, right? They see us as these protectors of freedom. So that's the second way that a lot of people view special forces operators. A lot of people also see us as patriots, right? They see us going to war, leaving our families and going downrange and sacrificing everything for the betterment of this country. Another light that a lot of people see us in are these PTSD war damaged individuals. That's the realistic aspect of it, right? They know that we've been to war, we've been dealing with IEDs, we've been dealing with firefights, losing loved ones, and they see us as these individuals that's damaged, right? Oftentimes, I see it now more than ever being in the civilian sector. When I walk into a place that is mostly civilian, you can just see the difference in their eyes when you give them your military ID and you ask for your military discount, or you start talking about what you've seen overseas. There's a switch, right? There's almost a fair aspect to it. Another way that most people view special forces soldier is they see us as these manly individuals who are willing to step in and do what's right at any given time. They see us as these standard bearers and also these protectors whenever we're out and about, right? So that's another light in which they see us. Another light in which a lot of people view special forces operators is they see us as these highly skilled individuals who are able and capable of defusing or neutralizing any given situation at any given time. There's two aspects to that. There's a fearful aspect and there's also a admiration aspect also. These are just a few lights or a few ways that I was able to think of in which the 99% of the United States view us, right? Because you got to keep in mind, only the top 1% of the 1% actually goes special operation and makes it, right? So we're already at the very tip of the spear, right? And I'm not saying that to be cocky or to demean anybody. I'm just stating facts, right? And it's very important that we as special forces operators know how we are portrayed or how we are viewed by our peers, by the people that we protect, by the people we are going to become once we retire. Because at the end of the day, we're still human beings and we have a tendency to let how we are looked at or how we are portrayed to psychologically get to us, right? Case in point, if you are viewed as a damaged PTSD war veteran that spent 20 years running and gunning in Iraq and in Afghanistan, and you are being told that you're damaged and you'll never fit into society, guys, you can easily let that become your reality, right? You can easily become homeless and lose a sense of purpose, a sense of belonging. Next thing you know, you become part of that 22 a day that commits suicide. If you're being told that you're the best thing since sliced bread and that you're highly trained and you can take anybody down at any given time, you can solve any problem that's put in front of you and that you're God's gift to this earth, you can easily let that get to your head, guys, and become an asshole, right? That's the reality of it. The overwhelming message behind this segment, guys, is to not let labels define you, all right? Yes, you came in as a soldier and you did these amazing things, making it to special forces, retiring, having a family, and all these things. That doesn't have to define you. That was a small segment of your life. That chapter has opened and it's been closed. Now you have to go out into the world and define your new self. Don't let the labels of what you did in the past define who you are or who you will become. And I think it's important because that is something that we're struggling with in this current day and age as veterans. You can't let people define you. You can't let them label you, right? Oftentimes, guys, when I'm out and about, I'll just introduce myself as Jay, right? Since I've been on social media, a lot of folks recognize me from this platform, but you'll never catch me telling people who I am or what I used to do in the military, right? And that's because I don't want those labels imposed on me at all. When I'm out and about with my family and I'm having a good time, I don't want people looking over their shoulders and wondering if I'm going to have a PTSD event and shoot up the place, right? I don't want those labels. I just want to be a normal dude going about my business. And if I need to handle business, then best believe I'm going to do that. But I'm not advertising it, or I'm not letting society define who I should be. All right. So, guys, I hope this message makes sense. Let me know in the comments section below, guys. How do you think Special Forces operators are viewed, right? If you're an SF guy. If you're just a civilian and you follow me on this channel, let me know how you view Special Forces operators. All right. Guys, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys in the next one.